Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome back to Because Makeup. Today I'm going to be doing a rather natural look, warm tones because it's fall. So I'm just going to jump right in. I've already done half of my face. You can kind of see what the look is going to be. Unfortunately, my camera doesn't pick it up too well, but I promise it looks good. You'll see my pictures on Instagram. So, jumping right in. I've already done my base, and for some reason the camera angle changed as soon as I clicked film. Okay, there we go. I've already done my base. I have primed my eyelids, and to prime, I use the, I already threw it back in my, I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is a sample I got way back when, and yeah, it's good for 6 months. Definitely longer than that. So I'm going to go right in. I'm going to start using my Naked Urban Decay Smokey palette. You don't have to have this palette. You just need a light shade like this. This is going to be used to set our lid. This is called 13. So I'm just using a Morphe brush like this. I don't have the number because it came in a kit, but it's a kind of a fluffy applicator brush. And I'm just setting the lid. This also is going to help open up the eye space with starting with a light powder like this, all the way up to my brow bone and in my inner corner. Like that. Okay. Setting that to the side. I'm now going to go in with the Morphe 39A. It's a huge palette. Let me tell you about this palette. Morphe does brushes. They do palettes. I really like their brushes. I have a lot of their brushes, the ones that I can afford. And they came out with this palette around Christmas time. It is, I think they still have it. I don't remember if it was a special limited edition or not. It is $34 for the 39 shades, and when you open it up, this is what it's like. Hello. So it has a lot of shades. I really, really like it. And just to compare to the Naked Urban Decay palette, they have a new one. Urban Decay has a new one called Naked Cherry. That is $49, and you only get 12 shades, and it's like the exact same packaging, exact same deal, just like a different color range. But this bad boy, 39 shades, $34. So if you're looking for palette with range, it's pretty good. I think it's still available at Morphe online. But the only thing about the palette is it doesn't have a white shade, which is why, a light setting shade, which is why I'm going in with the light one from my Urban Decay. Okay, so moving on, I'm taking a fluffy crease brush, which is actually the only other brush. Well, I'm using three brushes all together for this eye look. So a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going into the shade, it's called Sunder. This one right here, is it? Doesn't want to focus. Okay. So I'm going in with Sunder, putting a little bit on my brush, tapping off the excess, and putting that in my crease. Just all the way into my inner corner, sweeping that up, and then down on the outer corner. This also, the way I'm doing this has to do with my eye shape. I have very, very hooded eyes, so when I create my general shape for my eye, when I do shadows, it's kind of like this on my eye. So I'm going up here, and I'm creating a straight line here. So I'm creating a straight line from the center of my eye out to this point here, and I'm just visualizing that whenever I do eyeshadows, and that just helps open up my eye space because my eyes are very hooded. So I'm just going to go in with a bit more, make sure I get my outer corner good. Blend, blend, blend. Just like that. Okay, so first step, you could leave it here, but I want to define my outer corner a little bit more. So I am taking the shade, it is called Vibrant. It's this shade right here. In the palette, it's kind of a rusty brown. Going in with the same brush, but I'm only applying this to my outer corner, just to give it a little bit more definition. And sweeping it up into the lid a bit, into the crease to blend. And then of course you want to make sure you're like getting both eyes even, because you don't want to have uneven eyeshadow. That would be a bad day. Which I've had those bad days. It's a struggle. Alright. So that's it for the colors there. I'm going in with a Japonesque liner brush. Don't know if you can read that. Just a thin, fine brush. This is the number 731, and again I'm taking my Morphe 39A and I'm going into the black shade, which is called Muse. Getting a little bit on my brush, and this I'm just going to use to line my lash line. So I'm getting really close to the lashes. And this just helps create a little bit of definition in your eye. And opens up the top a little bit. And then I'm taking this black all the way down into my inner corner. Just making sure you're getting the lash line really nice and tight. You could also use a pencil eyeliner to do this, but I did that the other day and it wasn't as precise as I wanted it to be, which is why I'm going in with the black on the angled brush. And then I am going to flick out the tail just a little bit, give you a little bit, tiniest hint of a wing. That's like half of what makeup is just all illusions. It's kind of like smoke and mirrors, with the makeup is the smoke and the mirrors are what you use to apply the smoke. Let's forget I ever said that. So just a little bit of a flick gives you a tiny bit of a cat eye. And that's almost it for the eyes. I almost said that was it and I had one more step. I'm going in with this fluffy-ish brush again. I'm going in again to my Naked palette, the light shade that we used to set our eye, and I'm just applying this again just on the lid to help open up that space, because we might have gone in a little bit too much with the other shades, but just like that. Alright, so that is it for the eyes. We're not done. I'm actually going to do some face work. I'm first going to finish this brow. Woo, you get to see me do my brows. I go in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Looks like this with the caps taken off, has a spoolie on this end and the pencil on this end. This is a great dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, which is probably like $20-some. I believe this might be $10. I'm not sure. I want to give you guys prices on the products I use so you know I'm not buying all this expensive stuff. No, I'm buying affordable makeup that most people can afford. So, I haven't bought it in a while, which is why I don't know price off the top of my head, but it's really great and I like it. So what I do is I like to brush my hairs already kind of in the position I want them to be. You'll see a lot of different ways people do their brows, but for this in particular, I'm just brushing them in the place I want them to be, and then I'm just kind of defining that shape with the pencil. And I'm not going too crazy with the shape. I'm just keeping to the natural shape of my brow. And I like to add a bit of a tail because I don't have much of an end to my brow, so I just like that nice little definition of a tail. And then, of course, try to get them even best you can. There. So that's kind of what I would be going for a quick brow on a kind of a neutral looks day, which is what we're doing right now. So, and then for brow gel, I use the e.l.f. brow gel. I just got a refill, but I'm still using the old one. It has a side for eyebrows and a side for eyelashes. It's the same product. It's just kind of a different applicator. It's $2. So if you need a brow gel, this is $2. It's not the most amazing brow gel on the planet, but I find it does the job. My sister introduced me to it, and I was like, oh, you know, not everything has to be crazy high-end brands. So, there you go. e.l.f., $2. So that's my brow. I'm next gonna go in with some blush. I like to use Milani Baked Brush. This is the color Dolce Pink. When I got this, I was looking for the MAC, I think it's MAC, the MAC Orgasm dupe, because there's a shade, it's a orangey shade from Milani Baked Blush that's very similar, but I didn't find it, and I really liked this one, so I got it, and I really like it. So this is also a drugstore brand. It's very affordable, very cheap. You can find it at CVS. So I'm taking some of that, going in with the Morphe M530. This looks like that. And just brushing it on my cheeks. To give you a nice rosy glow. Hello. And something I like to do is I also like to put it on my forehead. Also, this Morphe brush was $8 at my local Ulta. So Morphe has good products, and they're also mostly affordable products. I know $39 might seem $34 might seem a lot to blow on an eyeshadow palette. When you think about the quantity and the quality that you're getting, it's a really good deal. Also, brushes are really good. Lots of like the billion subscriber YouTube gurus use them, and now we have them at our local Ulta, and I'm so excited. I'm going to spend way too much money, already have, but it makes me happy. So yeah, the cheeks, a little bit on the forehead. I also like to put up my chin. This just gives you a nice rosy glow. There. I'm going to go in with highlight. I'm not going to do any contouring, just because I feel like this look doesn't need it, but I can almost not go anymore with makeup on my face and not have highlighter. I'm going in with my it's brand new to me. This is the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales face palette. A friend, classmate just bequeathed this to me with all its beautiful shades. She had never used it, so don't be thinking of all the, ew, it's gross, she used it. But she wanted someone to have it who would love it, and I love it very much. You know who you are. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to go in for highlighter. There are 4 shimmer shades that you could use as a highlighter. How do beauty gurus always cover up their mirror so it doesn't reflect all the crap that's behind them or in front of them? I'm going to go in with this shade, and it's called Destined. Destined. It's kind of a rosy pink, and I think it would go well with this look. I'm going in with the Morphe 532. I also just bought this. This was $2. no, not $2, my bad, $4. Close enough. Anyway, going in with that, hitting the cheekbones. And this is a nice kind of subtle glow. I also like to put it under my brow bone. And then brighten up my inner corner. Forehead. Just so I don't look dull up there. And then bridge of the nose. Tip of the nose. Cupid's bow. And I know it's harder to see in my lighting, but it looks really good in reality, I promise. And you can just use your favorite highlighters. You don't have to use this one, but whatever highlighter you have and works for you. Alright. So I think we're set for that. At this point in my routine, I would do setting spray, which I think I've showed you. I use the NYX Dewy Finish and just spritz that all over my face. And then I like to fan it with something nearby. Right now I use the lid of an old ice cream container because it's what I have. And I'm not going to do that because I'm not keeping this makeup on all day. It is 7:30 in the evening. I'm not going anywhere. Don't have any plans. I'm just here for you guys. So I would do that, let that dry, fan it to help it set, and then I would go in with mascara. And my favorite mascara currently is the Voluminous Lash Paradise from Loreal. This is, I believe, $10 at Ulta. Not sure, but Costco recently they actually had a 3-pack, which I have one. Plug for Costco. This was $17 for the 3 of them, and it's $10 for one. Think about that when you buy these things. I bought a previous one earlier, and I gave one to my sister, and I somehow lost the other one. Just kind of disappeared into thin air. It was strange. Anyway, I like this mascara. It's a good dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've never used that mascara, but that is what I hear all of the paid beauty gurus say. So I'm going to take their word for it and get the cheap stuff because it has no money. So I'm just going to go in with a light coat of mascara. This gives really nice volume. And Tati Westbrook, also known as Glam Life Guru on YouTube, she says when she wears this, she says it like it's as good as her own set. It's basically as good as a set of falsies for her. I don't wear falsies that much, but that's saying something if it's good enough for falsies. So I'm just going in the lower lash line. Hello. Something about my adding mascara, like, at the end, it just pulls everything together. I really like it. I'm not going to go in with a second coat because this is a pretty natural look. So we're not going to go too crazy with the mascara. What's your favorite mascara? I see a lot of people, they have like these beautiful, long, defined lashes that like don't look clumpy at all. And I'm like, what mascara do you use? What's your favorite mascara? I want to know. I know a lot of people say CoverGirl. Haven't tried any CoverGirl mascara. No, I lie. My first mascara was a brown CoverGirl mascara because I was scared of makeup back in the day. That was a long time ago. It's downhill ever since. But a lot of people say that they use CoverGirl. And then for lips, real quick, I'm going to use the Liquid Suade liquid lipstick. This is my go-to nude. It's kind of a warm nude, and I think it'll accent the warm colors in the lid nicely. And that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to put on my glasses so y'all, my girlfriends out there with glasses, can get a little glimpse of how this looks. So that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can recreate this at home. I hope my directions were clear and not ambiguous, because we do not want to be the ambiguous YouTuber. Let me know if you enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, like, follow me on Instagram. My tag is @BecauseMakeup. Let me know what looks you'd like to see in the future, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.